Unique New York. Unique New York. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. Hello, it's Daniel. Welcome to my channel. So today I just wanted to talk to you guys, as you may have surmised from the title, why it is that I am not buying Pokemon Legends ZA in parentheses on release day. First and foremost, I got to get it out of the way. I'm a huge Pokemon nerd. I'm recording this impromptu, but I was like, it'd be a good time to record it while I'm wearing this. My Poliwhirl shirt. Wanted to rep your silly hypnotic mouth boy. So, I'm a huge fan. There's a mud kip over here, like a crocheted mud kip that my friend made for me. There's a Milotic down there that's a little like Lego kind of thing. Gen 3 represent. I've got this Caesar print over here that I got while I was at Dragon Con just now in 2025. And then, hold on, got to put the mic down for this one. Hold on. I got this. Doing this in a wheelchair is difficult. I got this guy at Dragon Con. Got it illustrated, it wasn't illustrated at Dragon Con, but I bought this illustration at Dragon Con. Gen 2 represent. Okay, now I got to wheel back. Bear with me. Yeah, so despite the fact that I can't name every single Pokemon's hidden ability or any crazy strat, like, I don't know, using Cofagrigus' mummy ability on an opposing Pokemon and then switching in your Slacking and then giving Truant Slacking's ability to your opposing Pokemon so that way you can have Slacking that just wrecks. Yeah, I don't know all these strats, right? I just play the game, I enjoy the game, right? I should show off. Yeah, I have one of these. Yeah, one of these people. Anyway, okay, so I'm someone who has, literally pre-ordered or bought on release day every single Pokemon game since, at least from when I can remember, the furthest I can remember is Pokemon Ruby. Since Pokemon Ruby. I am 33 years old. I've been playing Pokemon since I was 7. My mom got it for me at Costco in like 1999, I want to say, in one of those like plastic bulk Sam's Club, because it was in New Orleans. I don't think there was Costco in New Orleans, or at least she didn't shop there. But in one of those Sam's Club plastic shell things, she got me, I shit you not, a Tommy Hilfiger Game Boy Color and Pokemon Blue. And from that point on, I've been a huge fan of the Pokemon series. And the first one I can remember pre-ordering was Pokemon Ruby. I got that little coin that you got with it. That's how I know I pre-ordered it for sure. But anyway, I know I got Silver for sure. And I know I pre-ordered Ruby for sure. So from Ruby on, I have pre-ordered or bought on release day every single Pokemon game. But when it comes to Legends ZA, as cool as it looks with all these new Mega Evolutions, the new mechanics, I mean, like, the new mechanics are something that I think is a great idea. Like, for instance, I have pre-ordered all these games. I've been with this series through some of the best generations and some of the best games, including Pokemon Legends Arceus, which, I mean, it's so good. Pokemon Legends Arceus is so good, right? And I've been with this series through some of the, worst games. I've been with this series through it all. Why am I not pre-ordering? Well, one, frankly, I struggle to find the time to play video games, period, at this point. I'm trying to reclaim that time. I'm trying to be a little more intentional with that time. But I still struggle to find the time. I mean, who amongst us does not have a Steam library that is at least half games that we have not played because we have not had the time, and we keep buying more Steam games on sale? I've stopped myself from doing that. My rule is I cannot buy a new Steam game until I finish any of the ones that I'm playing or haven't played. Like, I need to play one and finish it before I can buy a new one. That's the rule. And I've held myself to that rule, and I have not bought a new Steam game in a while. So it's just, as a busy adult, like, the older you get, there are people that are older than me that play way more video games than I do and make the time. So it's not necessarily about age, but the whole hashtag adulting thing, having parents die and people die in your family, and then like You know, I started a small business. I started Chicago Cane Cooperative, a worker-owned rum distillery here in Chicago. So if you're in the area, check that out. But this takes up a lot of my time. Recently, getting accustomed to disabled life as a newly minted paraplegic. You know, time is few and far between, or whatever the correct phrasing is. I'm ESL, okay? No me vengas con esa mierda. Anyway, I speak English very good. But point being, I ain't got much time. Time is not in abundance for me, so that's one thing. Another thing is, we have seen how Scarlet and Violet launched on the Switch 1. We have seen how Scarlet and Violet perform on the Switch 2. I am not buying this game. I don't have a Switch 2. I'm not buying a Switch 2. At least not for now. See earlier reason. I have Pikmin 4 on the Switch 1. I haven't even beaten it. I've barely played it. I love Pikmin. I need to play that before I can justify even buying a damn Switch 2. Right? So that's kind of part 2 of this is I am not buying a Switch 2. The cost of a Switch 2 is one thing, because if I bought this game on Switch 1, it's going to perform like absolute garbage, right? So I'm not doing that. So I'm not buying a Switch 2. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2, this game, especially on the Switch 2, is expensive. It is expensive. Not to mention, when they dropped the Mega Raichu X and Y designs, they showed us that there's going to be a DLC, which is an additional, I think, $30 on top of the fucking $80 price tag. So that is $110 damn dollars I am spending on a game that I'm going to have to struggle to make time for, and on a console that I'm going to struggle to make time for the games I'd play on that console. No, sir. No, sir. So those are some of the bigger reasons as to why I'm not. But so I have, you know, it's the cost of the Switch. Sorry, the cost of the Switch 2. It is the cost of these games, and then as a huge Pokemon fan, and as someone who has been kind of in this space of use what you got, get off Instagram and TikTok and all these social media, and use kind of older, more intentional things. I'm reading a lot more. I'm on my e-reader a lot more instead of doom scrolling on Instagram or whatever. I'm trying to be a little more intentional, inspired by these people who are using dumb phones, using iPods and all this stuff. Something else that I've done, I have always been huge into the ROM hacks and the fan-made games. So, frankly, I'm getting my Pokemon fix on this thing. I have so many Pokemon ROM hacks on here. I have Unbound. I have Emerald Rogue, which, if you haven't played Emerald Rogue, is incredible. It's a roguelike. It's Pokemon. The developer, Abby, I believe her name is, nailed it. It's an incredible game. It's an absolutely incredible game. And it's free. That's the other thing. One person, made Pokemon Emerald Rogue, all in volunteer time, not paid. It's one of the most creative applications of a Pokemon game I've ever seen in my life. And meanwhile, Nintendo, the Pokemon Company, Game Freak, whoever you want to name, what is it, the most profitable media franchise in the world, if I remember correctly? And they cannot make a super creative or AAA game? Like, come on. I think the Legends Arceus was a step in the right direction. It was, I think, a creative and great game. This new game does look creative and great. That said, I got what I want here. I'm going to be real with you. Also, if you haven't, you gotta, that's Luigi's Mansion, I'm sorry, that was loud. You gotta mod your DS, your 3DS, I mean. You gotta do it. It's so worth it. And you can emulate things on here. There's so much you can do. That's a separate video. But, yeah, that's my quick piece on why I'm not buying Pokemon Legends ZA on release. Now, will I, at some point in my life, get a Switch 2 and get Pokemon Legends ZA? Probably. I can't say for certain. There's more than a 50% chance that I do. But for now, I really don't see the need. Yeah, Tell me what you guys think. Drop a comment down below. Are you gonna buy Pokemon Legends ZA on release? Are you not? Why? Why not? Let me know. If you enjoyed this, drop a like for me. That's it. With that, peace out, y'all. Mucho amor. Bye.